Oh, it just makes me...
Yeah.
Listen, I'm trying to get through this. Stop.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Janae.
And you're watching POPPYN, which stands for Presenting Our Perspective on Philly Youth News.
POPPYN's mission is to highlight the positive things that the youth are doing around the city and to cover the youth's perspective on a range of issues.
This episode explores college access and college life.
Did you know that the average rate of college enrollment across Philadelphia is only 34%?
Whoa, that's less than half. Hopefully this episode, which features different college access resources around the city, will inspire more youth to apply to college.
I really hope so. In our first segment, we visit Upward Bound, which is a program that serves to help individuals who are low income or will be the first in their family to go to college.
Hey, I'm Stormy,
And I'm Stevie.
and we're from POPPYN.
We're here at UPenn for the Upward Bound program.
The Upward Bound program is a college preparatory program targeted towards high school students.
So let's go check it out.
I'm here with Dana, and she's a student at Parkway West. Can you tell us a little bit about your program, Upward Bound?
Well, Upward Bound is a college preparatory program. It gives you college tours, take you like to all different kind of colleges. They give us a great summer program. It's hard work, but like you have to work for what you want.
The Upward Bound program has been here at the University of Pennsylvania for over 30 years. We are a federally funded college preparatory program. We work with students grades 9 through 12, helping to prepare them for college. We also, for us here at Penn, we also say preparing them for life. So beyond whether or not they choose to go to college, but making sure that they're prepared to take on the realities of our society.
The average student loan debt for graduating seniors for 2013 was about $30,000.
What? So if you don't answer a question on the SAT, you don't gain anything, you don't lose anything.
Where we meet every Saturday and we go over like classes that we're taking in school just to have like a better understanding of like the concept. And it's all about like getting us like exposed to different colleges within the Philadelphia, with different colleges within the Philadelphia area.
I'm proud of myself by like my dedication to school and to track and everything, and I'm progressing a lot. But I am ecstatic because you take time out of your Saturdays and you spend it with us.
For the summertime, we stayed on Penn campus in the Meyerson Hall building. We like had our own apartments. We had to share our apartment. We got to live on this campus, eat on this campus. We got to even take classes in there in University of Penn's classes where the students took classes, but we weren't mixed with them.
Philadelphia is unique in that it has a thriving college access community. So there are lots of college students and adult professionals, counselors, admissions officers, things of that nature, who have made a concerted effort to improve the number of Philadelphia students getting into college, graduating from college, and finding colleges that are best fit for them.
What would you say to students who are thinking about applying to Upward Bound?
Do apply. It can change your life. It is a very great program, and to help you with anything you need help with. They're there if you need anyone to talk to. It's just a really great program.
While doing research for this episode, we came across a resource that's like a guidance counselor, financial aid advisor, deadline reminder, and encourager all in one.
The Step Up to College Guide is a workbook produced by an organization called Philadelphia Futures. This workbook is available to every Philadelphia high school student.
And you are looking at the 25th anniversary edition for the 2014-2015 school year.
And for more information, feel free to check out their website at stepuptocollege.org.
Up next, we visit Philly Goes to College, a program of the Mayor's Office of Education.
Hi, I'm Darren with POPPYN, and we're at City Hall to visit Philly Goes to College and see what they have to offer for students who want to go to college. So let's go learn more in detail about what they're about and see what's poppin'. Can you tell me what Philly Goes to College does?
Philly Goes to College is an initiative out of the Mayor's Office of Education that seeks to give any student or any person in the city of Philadelphia, including high school students, the information and resources they need to start to think about and go to college.
Facebook, Twitter. There's an Instagram too for graduates.
In the fall of 2014, Philly Goes to College launched the Connect to College program, which supports 18 sites with college access information. They refer to these rec centers and community spaces as brick and mortar sites.
I go out into the community, I make sure that the brick and mortar sites that we have are supported, and I'm also available for one-on-one help for anyone in the community who might need some additional help once they go into a center. Because a lot of students really just don't know where to start. Or a student that says, yeah, I'd like to go to college, but how am I going to pay for that? So that might be something that I would help a student really figure out a way that maybe they could get some financial assistance.
If you're in 11th grade, this is the time. Start checking out scholarships now so you know what's out there.
So if a group of parents want us to come out and teach them all of the things that we can help them do, we can come out and give them an in-person workshop.
So I get a lot of families that are like, yo, you know what? He got a $32,000 scholarship and the school's $40,000. And I'll say to them, okay, that is wonderful news. Is it a freshman scholarship just for their first year, or is it a 4-year scholarship? Because that's going to make a difference.
Any student that really has the desire to go to college, be it a high school student, be it an adult, they really can make that happen, and we're really there to support them.
Another aspect of Connect to College is their new texting service, which sends information about applying to college straight to your phone.
You can just text us. We ask you a few questions through the text message. It's interactive, and you let us know what information you need, and we will text you back directly with a resource, a phone number, a link, something that will help you get on your way.
Philly Goes to College and its Grad Coach campaign are also reaching people on social media through his YouTube channel.
We have about 20 videos. They're about 10-minute videos that teach parents exactly what they need to know to help guide their student through school. If your situation at home doesn't lend itself to getting a lot of help and advice, think about other adults in your network that maybe you could reach out to. The biggest benefit of Philly Goes to College is that it is a one-stop for everything that you need to know and where to begin for college access. It's the one place you can go that will send you on the right path instead of trying to figure it all out on your own and feeling overwhelmed.
Philly Goes to College, Upward Bound, and the Step Up to College Guide, we learned there are many different ways to pay for college.
One of the first things you can do to help pay for college is start looking for scholarships early on, so that when you're a senior, you know which ones you qualify for.
In your senior year, you should begin applying to scholarships and file your FAFSA as early as January.
Your FAFSA determines how much federal loans and grants you are eligible for.
The schools you apply to can give you additional money as well.
But be sure to compare each school you're accepted to see which one leaves you with the least amount of financial need.
Financial need is the amount of money you would have to come up with by other means, such as work study or employment. This is the amount needed after you have subtracted all of your scholarship, grants, and loans.
The difference between scholarships, grants, and loans are that scholarships and grants do not have to be repaid, while loans do.
There are two different types of loans, federal loans and private loans. Federal loans are given by the government on a need basis. You must file your FAFSA to receive them.
And private loans are loans from private institutions and banks that can be taken out by you or a parent.
The financial aid process can be a little complicated, so educate yourself and be prepared so you are able to pay for college.
At the end of the day, remember that a college degree is an investment.
That's right. With a 4-year degree, you will earn up to $45,500 a year on average. And with a 2-year degree, you will earn an average of $30,000 a year.
The average income for someone with a high school diploma is about $28,000 a year.
Recognizing that some form of higher education is necessary to thrive in today's workforce, President Obama recently announced his proposal to make community college free for millions of Americans.
I know that will help a lot of people I know, but not everyone's down with the idea though. For example, some critics argue that Obama's plan would be too expensive for the government. So let's see what we can do and continue to do what we can to get the funding we need to attend college.
Next, we venture out to Philadelphia School District to meet and greet representatives from different colleges and talk to Philly students about their future aspirations.
Hi, I'm Janae.
And I'm Nasir. And I'm Darren.
We're with POPPYN, and we're here at the Philadelphia School District at a college fair. We're here interviewing students, admissions, and college advisors. We're here to find out what it is to be a college student, how it is to live on campus, and other information that will be valuable to students. We're also interviewing the students to see how they feel about getting into college and the application process. So let's go check it out.
Hi, I'm Darren with POPPYN, and we're here at the college fair. I'm interested in Kutztown University. I know for a fact they're here, so I want to go check them out and see what they're about. What's the percent of students that receive financial aid?
80% of students receive financial aid. That's a very large percentage. And the other small percentage of students don't fill out their FAFSA. Fill out your FAFSA if you hear anything else I say. That's how you get free money.
So I applied to East Stroudsburg University earlier today, and I got accepted on the spot for their design program. I asked them earlier if it was okay to interview, so now we're going to get the interview.
So what's great, number one, is that we just built our brand new 3D lab.
Nakui, what do you look for into a college?
Well, first, that they have what I'm majoring in. Second, I look at like classroom sizes because that always is a factor. I look at dorms because I possibly might want to live on campus, off campus. You never know. Even their food, because you never know. You want to pay for good food. You don't want to pay for food that you don't like.
I mean, I've seen that without a college degree is really hard to get by. So, I mean, I got to do that, and plus, getting a college degree will help me be able to do the jobs that I'm interested in.
Hi, I'm Darren with POPPYN, and I'm here with
Angela.
Did you get accepted anywhere today?
Yeah, I got accepted to Cal U and Lock Haven. Yeah.
How do you plan on paying for school?
Paying for school? I don't even know. That's why I'm applying to these in-state schools because they're a little bit more affordable than out-state schools. So if that don't work out, I'm thinking CCP is going to be the answer.
Okay, are you doing scholarships?
Yes, I am.
Hello guys, I'm here with POPPYN and Dr. Rose.
Hello.
She's here with Cheney University, which is a historically black college, and I'm just gonna ask her a couple questions so you guys can be informed about what it's like to go to a historically black college. So, are most of the students that go to your university, well, I don't want to say historically, but are they?
Yeah, most of them are African American, although we also have Latino students, and we have a small number of white students as well, and we're seeking to become more diverse. But the history and mission of Cheney has been to educate African American students.
Would you say that your school has a high acceptance rate?
I'd say we accept probably approximately 50% of the students who apply.
What is your average SAT scores?
Average SATs are combined critical reading and math of 800.
What do success mean to you?
Success to me is just being comfortable in life, doing what you want to do, you know, having fun and doing the things that you want to do while also providing for yourself and your family.
And that's what's poppin'.
The college fair was very informative and taught us that showing up to events like this is just as important as visiting your college counselor.
That's right, and at the fair we're reminded that it's very important to take your ACT and SAT tests.
With a combination of your GPA, these scores can get you into some of your first choice colleges.
And for those of us who don't do well on standardized tests, do not fear. There are free classes throughout Philly to help you improve your test taking.
That's right. And a lot of schools do not even weigh test scores as heavily as they used to. Some schools don't even require them.
Wow, I did not know that.
Hey, I'm Stormy, and I'm here with
Tamaya.
And we just want to ask you a few questions about your college experience.
So was this your first choice? No. Temple was my second to last choice, but seeing the business school and seeing what it could offer me, I chose Temple over other schools.
CCP was not my first choice. I started going to University of the Arts like 3-ish years ago, and then I transferred here because I changed my mind about everything. So CCP was kind of a good place to start as liberal arts.
This is my first choice, actually. It was a beautiful campus. I love the campus.
Originally, I didn't want to come to CCP because a lot of people were telling me, oh, you're too smart to go to CCP. Why don't you go to a four-year college? But I actually like it here. It's really cool. So
my first year, I went to Bethune-Cookman in Florida, and a lot of my classes were smaller. And then a year later, I transferred to Temple, where the classes were bigger, and I felt like it was a disconnect between me and the professor. Like I wasn't getting all the information I really needed. So even though they do have like other programs to help you out, but I just felt like that disconnect. So when I kind of like dropped out for a little bit, and then I enrolled back in school, came to CCP, and now I feel like I'm making progress.
When I got accepted to Temple, I had received financial aid. I'm out of state, so I received almost $20,000 in financial aid.
I don't get any financial aid because my parents make too much money, and I get merit scholarship, and my parents are like helping me with the bills. I'm taking out loans, so I also have to pay those off. I would recommend for students that are applying, if they can't afford it, look into financial aid, but also look into scholarships and like grants.
My thing is, if you apply to financial aid, if you apply for the scholarships, you're gonna get some of them.
If you don't go to college, will you have the life that you want to have? So if people are considering whether they should or should not go to college, if they think that college will be beneficial in any way for them, then absolutely they should go to college.
You know, it's okay if you start going to school and you don't really know exactly what you want to do. As long as you have a general direction of something that interests you, that you think that you can excel at and enjoy at the same time, go that way, and you'll figure it out along the way.
Well, first, I encourage every high school student to be involved. When I was in high school, I was in 7 clubs, and I was also involved in the community as well, and that's what helped me probably get into Temple. And honestly, my grades wasn't the best. They were okay. So getting involved is the best thing to do when you're in high school.
Up next, we have a skit that touches on the importance of working to your full potential and being dedicated to accomplishing your goals.
Any of you guys need my card? Before we go into this up here, if you guys have any more questions, anyone have any questions?
When I saw the college recruiter, I already knew that college was going to be a part of my future. So I knew I had to listen and take notes because I want to be successful.
When I first saw the college recruiter, I thought he was going to give us a bunch of "you can make it, college is for you" kind of talk, so I didn't really pay him attention. I think college is beneficial to people that are college ready, and everyone is a college ready.
Well, I want to go to college because it's always been something instilled in me since I was younger.
I decided to go and apply to CCP because my mom wants me to go to college, and I know it's going to make her happy. Also, the college recruiter talked about me being able to transfer after 2 years and go to Temple, so I might as well go.
For the application process, everything was pretty expected. It was basic stuff like your name, your phone number, email address, stuff to get in contact with you and to establish where you are in high school.
I still applied to Temple just to see what would happen and if I would get in, because if anything, if I do go to college, I know I got to go to CCP. It was actually pretty simple. I was able to do it on my own.
Well, for my acceptance letter, I was pretty nervous. My palms were pretty sweaty, and I don't think I was ready to handle the rejection from like my dream college. That was a pretty scary factor. But overall, you're gonna have to open it. You're gonna have to see whether or not you got accepted. But in the end, being accepted was pretty exciting. It was a pretty good feeling to know that all my work had paid off and everything that I had done in high school had paid off.
I wasn't upset that I didn't get into Temple, but for a minute I thought I could. Once I saw the rejection letter, I wasn't disappointed, but you could say a fire sparked in me that said, you can do this. Just focus more, work hard at CCP, and I could transfer to Temple in 2 years and still be good.
What you kind of get out of college is a better understanding of like the world around you, and it helps get you jobs and like recommendation letters, so it's a pretty good step to achieving your goals in life. It's pretty much the effort that counts, because college is what you make of it.
My college experience wasn't easy, but I learned through hard work and dedication, you can achieve anything, because college isn't about where you start, it's about where you finish.
We're back. Thanks to Stevie and Montez for putting together that skit. Up next, we are going to get a little more real.
That's right, you guys. We're going to be breaking it down for you by giving y'all the scoop about college life from 3 different college students who are former POPPYN producers.
Hey, I'm Stormy.
And I'm Darren.
And you're watching Breaking It Down.
Today we're focusing on the college experience.
We know that every college student has their own unique college experience. In this segment, we reached out to 3 former POPPYN producers who are now in college and asked them to share some insight with us.
We have Tiffany, who was in her freshman year at Newman University, a Catholic school about an hour and a half away from Philadelphia.
We have Clinton, a freshman at Alabama A&M University, a historically black university a long way from home.
And we have Terrence, who was in his sophomore year at Delaware County Community College.
We asked all 3 about the pros and cons of college life. First, let's hear what they have to say they enjoy most about college.
Some of the pros of being a college student, I would say, are probably freedom.
The sense of independence that you get when all the responsibility is put on your shoulders.
You mature, you learn how to handle situations better because you're on your own.
Basically just a place where you get to learn how to grow up and discover like who you are.
I get to experience a lot of things that I might not experience here because it's a different state.
And also networking with so many people and building your network and just working towards what you want to be in your career.
You're an adult now. So, you know, your mom and dad's not there to hold your hand through everything. So basically, yeah, you learn how to become more responsible, time management, and independent.
Well, it sounds like being independent and meeting new people is where it's at. So what are you looking forward to in college?
I'm looking forward to being active on campus, participating in things that are related to my career. How about you?
I'm looking forward to living on campus and also meeting new people.
Terrence, Tiffany, and Clinton make college sound like a positive experience overall. But nothing's ever picture perfect, so we also asked them about the challenges and drawbacks of college.
Some of the challenges that I face in my first semester, actually there was a problem with my financial aid and I didn't know exactly how to fix it. And it kind of took a long time, and I actually called like a few, because most of the people in my family never went to college. And so I called my friend Marvin, and he like came to my school and he actually helped me get my financial aid back on. He knew my campus better than I did, and he don't even go to the school.
Some of the cons of college are being alone. Like I have a twin sister. She goes to Temple and I went to Newman, so when I first got up there, I was like really depressed.
It sometimes has to teach you time management because you have to balance class with extracurricular if you do any. Stress is a factor, and lack of time.
But also just the commute to school, especially during when it's like snowing or raining, it's like most of the time you still have class.
When most people think of the challenges of college, they usually think finding money is the only issue.
I never thought about the pressure of time management or the challenges of being a first-generation college student.
Well, college isn't easy. We know they're putting in work. So let's hear what Terrence, Tiffany, and Clinton had to say about how they are going to make the most of college.
Making the most of college by, I guess, trying to be more positive. Because when I first got there, I did not like it, like, at all. But the longer I stayed there, I realized it wasn't that bad.
I make the most of college by stepping out of my comfort zone. When I decide which classes I want to take for the next semester, I try to look for things that I would have never tried or things that I wouldn't even like just consider learning in high school.
I'm a part of the communications club, so that helps me with my photography and my videography. Then I also get with people that like baseball, because that's something that I did. And also networking too, because you can learn how to build. If you have a personal business, you can build that, and then you can just build your connections for afterwards when you get out to the workforce and you might know somebody.
Sounds like they are pretty focused and determined. We want to thank them for opening up to us about their experiences.
Up next, we asked a few high school students about the rumors they heard about college. We know there are some misconceptions out there.
That's right. Our POPPYN alumni will respond to their questions. Check it out.
My name is Eric Lee. I'm in 10th grade. I hear that there are big classes in college. Is that true?
They vary. It depends, like, because you can, on average, like, our classes are somewhere between like 15 to probably like 35 students.
I'm Danita Dalton. I'm in 12th grade. My question is, are you just a number in college?
No, I don't feel like I was just a number. Well, I can only say that because my school was really, really small. But sometimes it all depends on if you make a relationship with your professor, like if like you'll stay after class to help with a paper, or if you're not understanding or something like that. It all depends on the relationship that you build with your professor. So like I said, it really does depend.
My name is Danielle Cunningham, and I'm a 12th grader. And I wanted to know if like all people worry about in college is parties.
You do have the people that go to every single party, every single weekend, whatever. And then you do have, people that just go to whatever party. So there are parties, people just have to choose which ones they go to, if they go at all. Personally, I don't go to every single party. I've probably been to maybe 2 or 3 since the whole semester, and that's like 16 weeks, so.
My name is Amari Workman. I'm a senior, and I want to know if you're completely independent in college.
In some ways, I feel independent as far as handling all my financial problems by myself, and but as far as like overall, no, because I still live with my family and I commute every day.
Well, good thing we cleared some of that up.
Thanks again to Terrence, Clinton, and Tiffany for sharing your perspectives on the college experience. We wish you the best of luck moving forward.
For those of you who are watching, whether you're at a university, community college, trade school, or even just thinking about going to college, we hope you found this segment helpful.
I'm Darren.
I'm Stormy.
And you just watched
Breaking It Down.
We hope you all enjoyed us breaking it down. I know I did.
Yeah, I definitely learned a few new things from Terrence, Tiff, and Clinton. They went to college, but they didn't forget about us.
It means a lot to me that they came back. So thanks. I really appreciate it.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to going to college, meeting new people, and oh my gosh, traveling.
Me too. Well, that wraps up our episode on College Access.
Remember, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at What's Poppin' and like us on Facebook.
We'll miss you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And that's What's Poppin'.